So why do I always say eat like a bodybuilder and train like a powerlifter at the end of my videos? And the answer to that is very simple. A bodybuilding diet is possibly one of the healthiest ways that you can eat. Now, when I say bodybuilding diet, if you're thinking tilapia and broccoli, we're talking about two completely separate things. A bodybuilding diet focuses on two main things: macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients meaning protein, carbohydrates, and fats, and micronutrients being your vitamins and minerals and everything else in between. So why are focusing on protein, fats, and carbohydrates so important? Well, protein, for one, allows you to help cultivate muscle and retain the muscle that you've worked so hard to cultivate. Fats for hormonal control. Whether we realize it or not, fats, or at least healthy fat sources, are used to help facilitate testosterone, estrogen production, and everything else that goes on in your body. And carbohydrates, because they're going to fuel your workout. And I know you're saying, well, carbs good, bad. That's an entirely different discussion. So bodybuilding and powerlifting are anaerobic exercises, meaning that you're not tapping into stored body fat while you exercise, you're actually burning carbohydrates and sugar for fuel. And that's kind of where the bodybuilding diet comes in. A bodybuilding diet is basically built or tailored to make you bigger, stronger, faster, and a better athlete by having protein, fats, and carbs to help fuel your workouts. And the main thing about a bodybuilding diet is it's just that. It's there to fuel your workouts, because food is fuel and food is medicine. Now this is where Nurse Marc comes in. A diet that's focused on micronutrients as well as macronutrients is incredibly important. Getting your vitamins and minerals is something that we don't see a lot in society. A lot of people eat heavily processed food that have a lot of those stripped out, whereas bodybuilding diets extol eating foods that are high in micronutrients. You see people talk about like sweet potatoes. You see people talking about stuff like, well, broccoli is a common one too, but they look at heavily or dense micronutrient foods in order to help fuel your workout. So it's not as simple as eating protein powder, drinking canola oil, and eating flour for your protein, carbs, and fat sources. It's good, healthy sources of all those three things that are jam-packed full of micronutrients. And while bodybuilding diets can be taken to the extreme, just like any diet, when you look at people that are dieting down to like 700 calories on tilapia and broccoli or whatever it is that they do, honestly, I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm a powerlifter, sorry. But they can be taken to the extreme, and that's what a lot of people think when they think of bodybuilding diets, but any diet can be taken to the extreme. The philosophy behind a bodybuilding diet is healthy sources of food to fuel you. Right? So let's try not take the bodybuilding diet out of context with just contest prep. That's kind of the crux of it. If powerlifting and bodybuilding are both anaerobic workouts, and bodybuilding diets focus on making you bigger, stronger, faster, and fueling your workouts, why wouldn't a powerlifter want to eat that way? There's this image with powerlifting that they have to be big, fat guys with huge guts in order to lift weight. And yes, weight does move weight, right? You take a look at a guy like Eddie Hall with that big tummy who pulled over 1,000 pounds. I'm not telling Eddie Hall what he was doing was wrong. But in general, in society, when we take the average person, a bodybuilding diet can be optimal if it's followed correctly. That's really the crux of it. Bodybuilding diets focus on micronutrient-dense foods that allow you to hit your macros at the same time. That is a great philosophy for eating. It will make you bigger, stronger, faster, and healthier down the road, as long as you don't take these things to extremes, which any diet can be taken to the extreme. Questions, comments down below, please. Like and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything you want me to expand upon when I talk about micronutrients and macronutrients. And as always, eat like a bodybuilder and train like a powerlifter.